Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Scrap Mechanics. Love this game. That's all I can say. I love this game. So, I've been working on a few things in another world. I had to create a whole nother world because if you remember in the last episode, things started getting quirky and buggy and not working right, and things were having like little black squares over them, and the game was just completely bugging out. Well, I broke my last world. My last world does not function anymore. My frame rates drop like you wouldn't believe when I'm in there, and I think I just had too much junk built. This is an early access game. This game does have a lot of quirks and bugs to be sorted out, and because of that, these things happen, and these are the things that we understand when we're playing an early access game. We're okay with that, and it really doesn't faze me one way or another because this game is so much fun, and to build other things is just that much more fun. So just because that world is kind of broken doesn't mean anything. I built another world and I built a lot of stuff in it, so it could potentially happen to this world as well, but I don't care. So here we go. Here we are in my new world, and I call this world Tooltech. The reason I call it Tooltech is because my last name's Tooley, and it's kind of techie. So I don't know. So this is Tooltech, and here's a few things I want to show you. Here is my my base. I've been doing some base building, and I'm going to kind of show you guys this double door sliding door system that I built, and I will show you guys kind of how I did that, and it's real super simple. So you hit the button, these doors slide open, hit the button, the doors close. Now I'll show you how this functions and how this works. Actually, I'm going to open the doors so I can kind of show you how this works. Now I gave myself access over here to get into the side of this little hidden area so I can show you guys what is going on out here. Now this is just a real simple way of building sliding doors, and then all you got to do is just hide the gadgets, so it gives you that illusion of sliding doors. But here are the mechanics. The mechanics of this is real simple. Basically what you do is you plop yourself down. Now I'm 8 blocks in from the edge, so I'm 8 blocks in from the edge. I'm 6 blocks up. That gives me a real good middle for me to connect to my wall to slide these out. You have a bearing there and a bearing there, and these bearings are connected to a controller. The controller's obviously connected to a switch. I have a free bearing here that's not connected to anything. It's just a free bearing so it can spin back and forth. So that's really basically all you do. I've used some pipes and some corner connectors, some curved connectors on the pipes, and basically I put my bearing, put a curved connector here, put a pipe, put a curved connector here, a bearing on it, another curved connector, my pipe, a curved connector with a bearing. I connected that block to it, and then I built my wall to that block. You got to build your wall to that block, and it's that way on both sides. I'm using, what am I using? I'm using 3 bearings, 4 connectors, 2 pipes, a controller, and a switch. Simple. And I did that on the other side, but everything's connected to all one switch, all one controller. Naturally, you have to reverse the settings on the controller. You have to reverse it on this side. So there you have it. That's a real simple way of building this. Now, don't get me wrong, this does have some bugs every once in a while, and the walls will crash and break. Sometimes I come on the server and my walls are flipped backwards, and I have to sort them out. Quirky. It's just the way it works. So anyway, there you have that. This is my base. This is you push the button, you come in. It's basically my garage. Here's a big garage door where we can click on this and bring in cars to work on, or we can plop down our lift here and build a car right inside our garage. This is a sensor operated door, and it only goes out. You can only go out, so you stand in front of the sensor and it lets you out, and then it closes and you can't get back in. So there we have that. Now I built my motorcycle again since I'm in a new world. I love this motorcycle design. I just love this design. I love it so much, and I enjoy driving around on this motorcycle just because it's a two-wheel motorcycle, and when I start to get wobbly, I put down my training wheels, and I'm up and rolling again. Really hard to flip this thing. Then I was working on, over here I was working on kind of like a Formula One, maybe a Formula One racing car, just a modified type of racing car, more like a, I don't know if it's a Formula One. I don't know my racing cars that well, but it kind of reminds me of a race car, and it is fairly fast. It has a gas engine, and it also has a thruster, and the thruster is hooked up to a switch, which when I'm cruising along and I want to go faster, I want to hit the nitrous, I hit the one key and I'm off and flying. This would be great to have on a flat terrain and just to zip across the desert. I do like this design. I like the way it worked out. It is rather heavy. It is made out of all this stuff. It is made out of I-beams. So it is medium weight I-beams, and they are fairly heavy. So and I use the smaller wheels, which are heavier than the bigger wheels, which I found that very strange. The big wheels are medium weight, and the little wheels are heavyweight, and I find that odd. But anyway, this is my design for my little Formula One racing car, or whatever you want to call it, and I'm digging it. I like it a lot. It is fun to drive. And then over here, I'm working on some sort of monorail system, and I've got a long ways to go on this design and a lot of stuff to figure out, and really how to make this work properly and function. I would love to build a huge monorail around the world. That's how I travel around the world, is just on a monorail system. And this is a very, very primitive, very low detailed monorail system, but I'm trying to, and it's actually broken at the moment. I'm supposed to have this up on here, and so them tires rest on here and then glide along here. So these tires will glide along this I-beam and propel you forward, and it does work, but it doesn't work well. So I've got a long way to go on that build. But today what I want to do, I want to build a Jeep. Like a Wrangler, like maybe not a Wrangler, but like a Jeep. You know what I mean? Like a Jeep. I don't know how else to say it. So I'm going to try to design a Jeep right here in episode. And I am definitely using wood because it's lightweight, and then I'm going to use a lot of to make my little roll cage over it and stuff. I'm going to use naturally pipes and things like that. But I think the pipes are lightweight as well. They're medium weight, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter. I don't want this Jeep to go fast. Like that, I wanted it to go fast. That's why I had to put the thruster on it, because using medium weight I-beams for this whole entire thing. It does have wood on the bottom as the floor, but to use I-beams made this thing rather heavy. But I do like the design. The structure overall, it does look really cool. And as blocky as Scrap Mechanics is, I think I've made it somewhat sleek looking, somewhat with the ramps and such. But anyway, let's get to our build. Let's see if we can build us a Jeep. So we will start off with a wooden floor. We will plop our seat on there first off, and then we'll build from here. So what we're going to do is we're going to build this floor out. I'm going to make this a two-seater, actually. Actually, I might even put a back seat in. You know what? I think I'm gonna. I've never done that before. I've never even built. Oh boy, come on! I've never even built a two-seater before. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to make this kind of wide, and it might not have to be that wide. I will see once I get both seats on and the back seats. So we're going to take that off. Let's grab our seats real quick. So we got the driver's seat, and we'll grab some back seats, and we will take the place of this engine here. Alrighty, so let's put, okay, so we're going to put our driver's seat on this side. Let's switch this guy around. About right there, looks good. And then we will put our passenger seat, and we want to get it about the same there. So, and we could actually probably move these right next to each other. So that'll work. So we can actually, eliminate some of this material here. So let's do that. Let's get rid of, oh jeepers. Let's get rid of this row. And then let's see, are we all the way to the edge there? Yeah, so let's get rid of this row. And this should be fine. How many across are we? We're 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is even. There won't be an exact middle, but that's okay. So there's that, and I'm going to put some back seats on. 3 back here. If I can fit 3, that would be sweet. If not, 2 will work. We'll put them as close as we can. Only 2 is going to fit, but that's okay. So now we have a passenger vehicle. I have never built a passenger vehicle. It's always been single vehicles. So we're going to build a passenger vehicle, and this is cool. So let's get rid of that junk. So here we go. Let's see. How are we going to do this? Oh gosh, I really got to think. Okay, so I will start with building. I'm going to grab some of this material because I love using it. I'm going to grab some of this, and I'm definitely grabbing these pipes and things to use. And one of these corner connectors take place of that. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to find a spot for our engine right away so we can just kind of build around it. We don't need the seat anymore, so we will plop our engine right here, I think, and it's going to be covered up. You know what? I'm going to build this out actually a little more so we can have a bit of a front end on this thing, and then our engine, we'll just plop our engine right here, and that works. That's perfect. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to build this up. So let's build it up with these. Let's see. Let me just build it up like this, and build our hood first, and then because there's not a very big back end to a Jeep, so we'll just build our hood and build that up like that maybe, and then spin this. We'll just kind of build this up. This is going to be the hood of our Jeep, and then we'll work out all the rest. It's definitely going to have a roll cage on it. We're going to put like a front end bumper on it type of thing. Let's do this. Let's do this. There is an end piece. There is an end piece that we can use, so we'll grab that as well. It'll take the place of the blocks. So there is an end piece that I can put on here. Because this, okay, so let's put that there, and then like that. No. Like that. No, because we need to orient these things is ridiculous. And then I want to grab this as well, so this can take place of the other. Yeah, let's see. Turn that around. So we'll do that. I'll try to find something to put over the top of that other one. I mean, I guess I could have left it. It wouldn't have really mattered because I can do that. Yeah, this would be all right. This is going to work out okay. We may have to sort some things out, but we'll figure it out as we go. I'm totally winging this. I've never built a Jeep before, so this is totally just winging it. I really don't know what I'm doing. I know how to build it. I mean, I know how to build. I just don't know how to build a Jeep. So now let's see. Let's grab this because Jeep's kind of rugged, kind of rough. So we want it to kind of look like that. They're all terrain, climbing beasts. So there is our bumper, I guess. Maybe we can do this. We can grab some headlights. Take the place of the bumper. I'll take that out, and then I'll put. Man, you really need to be able to have a bigger inventory. You really need to be able to carry more things at once, because it is ridiculous switching back and forth. All right, that'll work there, and then we'll put our headlight right here, and this should be okay for now. Let's see, will that work? No. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That'll work there. That'll work even better than the other side. But like I said, I will sort this stuff out of episode maybe. So there's that headlight. All right, that works. Now we'll hop up here, and we're going to build our hood up a little more. Come on, get up there. What the world? You need a floating option in this game. If you know, I mean, like in Minecraft, you double tap, you're up in the air. You kind of need that in this game. It would be nice to just be able to reach things, but so we're gonna kind of do this, build that up a little bit, and we're gonna build this up a little more, like that. So there we go. So now we're going to grab this piece again and put it there. So now we're gonna plop. No, that's not what we want to do. You know, the orientation of these things should just pop up. You know, you put something, flag it something, it should be in the right direction. But I mean, I'm not. You really can't complain, guys. You really can't complain. I mean, you can, but it is early access, and it is a great game. So I'm not going to complain too much. This hood looks a little funky. Not too happy with that. I think I'm going to just get rid of this. And what I'm going to do here... Oh, that's not good. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take these out too. Just take those out. And then I'm going to start putting in my roll cage here. So we'll put that there. That there. We'll put our corner pieces on there. I don't know if this needs to be taller. I don't think it does. I think this would be fine. No, let's make it use one of the stubby ones, and we'll make it a little bit taller. Yeah, we'll definitely do that, and then put that there, and that there, and then we'll come across. We'll come across to the back end and bring our roll cage down. That's too long. So we'll put a little stubby one there, and then put this there. Will this work? You know what? I'm gonna put one of these cross. There's a T section. There's a T section of these pipes. I'm gonna use it. So we can cut across. I'm gonna have to do that in the front too. So here's this little T section. Look at this. Yeah. No. That's not what I want. Let's get this. Yeah, that's what I want. So we can come across back here. And we're going to have to do that up here too, which isn't good because, well, I'll just have to build this across first and then down. So we'll build that across. That across. Is that too wide? Might be too wide. So I have to put a couple stubbies in there. Well, let's do the stubbies on the end. Do a long one. You know, you want to make it symmetrical. Otherwise it'll drive you crazy. I think that's gonna work, and then we need to put this piece here on. Wait a minute, that is how I want it. That is how I want it, I think. Is that how I did the other one? That is not how I did the other one. No, so I want it to go like that. Yeah. Like that, and then I'm going to build this across here so I can take the other side down without it falling. Hopefully it won't fall. Are we too tall? Or we're out too far? We're out too far. Dang it. Alright, we got to take this down. And then we'll put this piece in here. And then we'll bring this across. It's not going to be perfect. It's definitely not going to be perfect, but I'm doing my best. Alright, there's that. There's that, and I'm going to bring this down, and I'm hoping this doesn't fall when I swap out that other piece. I hope it doesn't fall. It shouldn't. It should be fine. How's that gonna? Can we fit another one of these in there? Let's raise this up. Will another one of those fit in there? No. So we got to put one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these. All right. So let's bring this down. It's looking a little funky at the moment, but we'll sort it out. We will sort it out. So if I take... Gosh, this shouldn't fall. Okay. Okay, so, yeah, so I want to build across the front as well. So I need to put my curved piece back on. And I need this T connector. That'll work. Then I'm gonna take that off. Put a T connector there. That'll work. So, and then we'll put that, and then one of these, and then one of these. So that connects our roll cage. Am I stuck? Am I stuck? I'm stuck. I can't get out. I can't. I'm stuck. Oh, let me out. What the? I'm stuck. I'm gonna have to lower my floorboard so I can get out. Oh, let me out. For crying out loud. I gotta raise that up or something. Anyway, we're gonna get our Jeep built. I will be able to drive it even though I'll get stuck in it. I don't care. I will be able to drive it, and then I'll sort out all the problems later. So let's build our floor back up. And we need to get our seats back in, but right now let's keep working on the structure of this thing. I should have put a T connector in there too so I can drop one down here. I'm going to put the seats back in because it's driving me crazy. So let's take the place of that and grab this seat, and we'll take the place of our wooden block, and we'll get our seats back in, which we'll put this one in first, and it goes there, and then we'll grab this seat, and it goes there, and then I am going to put a T connector in here, so let's pop that out. Will that work though? Will it let me? I don't know if it'll let me drop anything in between here. You know what? I got an idea. So we're going to do that, and then this. How are we doing here? It's really hard sometimes to see the orientation of these things. Okay, that's what I want to do, and I'm going to just put one of these on here for now because I got to bring it out a little bit to bring it down to connect it. All right, so then we're gonna pop that out, right? Is that how we did it? How does this work? I think we got to go like this, and then we got to go like this. And like this, right? Or do we need another one of those there? It's always loud around here. Always loud around here. And then we go like that. And then we go like that. And then we go like this. Okay, and then we're going to do another one like that, and we're going to bring this down. Come on, what's going on? Raise it up. What? We got to go out further. Alright, so we got to go out one more, and then we'll bring it down. Tell you what, now we can, right? Yep. Alright, so then we'll put a stubby on, and we will connect it with this. Bam. There we go. Working on our roll cage. This is a good roll cage. Nobody's getting hurt in this vehicle. All right, so then we're gonna do this, and we're gonna go like this, and then we're gonna go like this, and then another curved corner piece. Oops, wrong. I'm gonna go. Bam! There we go. Let's lower this down. Have a look. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, so we got a motor in, we got our seat. We need to get some wheels on this thing. Maybe kind of build some wheeled wells and things like that. Kind of build it out, make it look nice. We are, out of episode, I am going to cover up little things like that. Those type of things drive me crazy. But anyway, we got to get our steering on. So, steering is going to be pretty simple. Actually, I'm just going to do it like this. I'm going to put my bearing back here, right on the edge, and then I'm just going to use one of these and face it that way, and then use one of these, and then one of these, and then my tire. Real simple. I'll be able to turn and steer, and it'll be all good. So we're going right on the edge from here, right? Is Is that right there? How many over am I? Well, I see. I am 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I am 1, 2, 3. Right there. We'll grab our corner piece. I love these pipes. I just like using them. And this little stubby one. And then another one, another bearing, and then a tire. So okay, our front end's done. Pretty much the front end, all we got to do is connect to the steering wheel, and we're going to make this a 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. I don't know if I should. I'm not going to put big tires in the back. I don't know. Should I put the big tires on? I'm going to do that. I'm going to swap these out for big tires, simply because it's a Jeep. We need some big old tires on there, and these little ones just aren't going to cut it. So we got some big old tires now. This is going to be like a Jeep. No problem. All right, so now the back end is a little easier because we don't have to add steering. We just got to simply add bearings and tires and just make it so, you know, our tires can be driven by the engine. Oops. Let's see, that is, how many is that? That is 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's what I did last time. 1, 2, 3. All right, get our bearing, plop our bearing in. Bam, there we go. There we go. Okay, let's lower this bad boy down a little bit and start connecting our stuff up. Grab our connector tool, and here is our engine. So our connector tool is going to the engine. First and foremost, the first thing you ever want to do is connect your seat to the engine, because if by some chance you crank your engine up and you have not connected your seat to the engine, your car is just going to take off. Believe me, I know from experience, your car will just take off and you'll chase it down with your lift in your hand trying to catch it. It's no fun. It's very frustrating. Always connect your seat to your engine first thing. Don't forget it, because it will really tick you off. So then once we do that, I'm going to go ahead and connect my seat to my steering. And I have my flat bearings right there, and you always have to switch these. They're never right. I don't know why by default they're wrong. I don't understand that. Okay, and now we're going to connect our engine to our wheels. This is an all-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive vehicle, so we are connecting it to all the wheels, and it just gives you more power anyway. And by default, again, these tires are never right. These tires are never facing the right direction. That is a problem they should sort out. I don't know why it's like that. It's really not that big of a deal, but you know, by default it should be different. So here we go. We're going to take this off the jack. Here is our Jeep, and it is very much Jeep looking, in my opinion. I think it looks much like a Jeep, and I kind of like it. I'm going to put some opening doors on it so the doors can open and things like that. I am going to do that and just kind of spruce it up a little bit. I need to hop up here real quick and turn my engine up. We'll go there. That's good enough. We don't need it super fast. It's not a fast vehicle. My fast vehicle is there. My motorcycle is there. Here is my Jeep. And let's see how this thing drives. Here we go, guys. Here is my steering. My steering's right. Here we go. We're just going to take off. I'm going to cruise around. 1 second. I need to drop my sound down because the master volume of these things are always so loud. So here we go. We're going to take off in our awesome Jeep and go for a cruise, a scenic cruise, and it drives well. It drives real good. I'm digging it. I'm liking it. It is a cool Jeep. Alrighty guys, there you go. That is my episode of Scrap Mechanics. Thanks so much for watching today. And I like my Jeep. I think my Jeep's cool. There's some cosmetics I'm going to do to it. I'm going to spruce it up a little bit. It's kind of driving off by itself. Oh boy, we have crashed. That's okay. We crashed. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Scrap Mechanics. If there's anything you want to see me build, just post it in the comments below. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.